What brings you down to the show today, Jackie?
You know, I'm an astrologer and I have a new book out, but not only that, I am specialized and been doing for 35 years in Rumpology, and I have found...
What's Rumpology?
Well, you know you have two hands, don't you? You
Right.
have a handprint, but you have two cheeks on your behind, don't you?
Right.
Actually, so I'm able to interpret and read that as well as I can do the hands.
So you're here to read people's butts?
Yeah, so you sit on a copy machine, and Howard's promised to sit on one today, and I'll interpret his future.
This is Travis the farter, and I'm here to fart on Jackie Stallone. She's gonna read my ass in some way, but I'm gonna fart on her.
You need anything special?
I don't know what I got planned for her exactly. It's kind of an impromptu deal. You know, I'd see what happens when she starts reading it. If she presses the right buttons and touches the right spots, maybe I'll give her a little extra.
Jackie Stallone will be here to read our asses this morning.
Read my ass.
I'm not kidding you. This woman is for real. She claims she can predict things about people by looking at their ass. And you know what? I don't feel like showing her my ass. I'm embarrassed.
How much do you have to show?
I'm not in real shape right now. As you know, I was ill for a while, and I went through a...
Don't make excuses.
All right, I'll do it.
You can never be sure, you know?
Don't make excuses.
She'll be like, I see you visiting the craters of the moon. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you predicting that?
Well, the hits just keep on coming.
Right. You know what? I moved my bowels last night after I showered, and I said, oh, no, Jackie Stallone's going to read our asses. I don't want to bend over and have her catch a whiff, because, you know, no matter how much you clean up.
You didn't shower this morning?
That's what I did. I took a special shower because I knew my buttocks was going to be red. You did, Fred looks worried. You didn't shower?
I don't know how much attention I paid.
Uh-oh.
Did you
forget?
Too much attention.
She might be in for a noseful.
Oh. How close does she have to get to read?
Fred almost cut his nuts off for this bit. He went on the Xerox machine here that we have at the radio station. And
he could have changed his fate.
He jumped up on it and the glass broke, and he had glass caught in his ass.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. According to KC, she was not all that calm. She's been yelling at him for like a week straight.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She wants him fired. Wow. She demanded that KC be fired. She demanded, well, first she demanded to be flown in. And you know we don't have any budget to fly anyone, and we never do. So we said we won't do it. So then she said, "You bet." So we flew her in coach. She got really pissed. But we said we don't have that kind of budget. It's a radio show. You know. If anyone's flying, we're flying first class. Yeah.
This woman is out of control, Howard.
What happened? I know she demanded that you be fired.
And she demanded to be, she didn't want to be with the peasants in coach.
Right.
So she's upset that we had a car there and she couldn't find the car right away. So
we had a car?
Yeah, you know what? Tom was feeling so generous this day. I told him, I said, you know what? Can we get her a cab? Because she was being so difficult.
A cab?
Yeah.
Right.
So he says, you know what? You can get her a car.
Wow.
So I got her a car. And she couldn't find it. So she's upset now that she has to take a cab. And the guy didn't speak English. So she yells at me because of that.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you take this up with her when she's here? Because she's demanding that you be fired. She says you're incompetent.
Maybe she has a good reason.
Yeah, I'm going to find out from Jackie Stallone.
She told me to go F myself last night.
Well, did you?
It took that much for me not to say anything. I said, thank you very much. And she hung up on me.
You were professional.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, it hurt like a bastard.
I'll get over it.
How much better you feel today.
Yeah. I don't feel any better.
Howard,
maybe you'll have the luck of Sylvester Stallone.
Lady.
Maybe you'll have the luck of Frank.
Even I had to step in on this one because, you know, she's staying at a hotel that's 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
And she wants a car this morning. And we're like, if you take a cab, we'll reimburse you. And that drove her out of her mind.
Right.
So Casey actually called the hotel, and they provide a car service for $100. And I said, no, that's not going to happen. So we're trying to get, a little cheaper.
Yo,
all
right. We got Travis the farter, and he's
Isn't her son Sylvester Stallone? Can't he give her a couple of mil?
Obviously, he must have cut off the funds.
Right.
We got another guest that's coming in, and he said, hey, thank you so much. The accommodations were beautiful. You guys are great.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Who was that?
Travis the farter, who's coming in for
okay. Travis the farter. Crying out loud. She now is into Rumpology, the ancient art of Rumpology.
I've never heard of this.
No one has. She is now reading people's asses. She claims that now, I don't even know who's going to believe this, but she claims it's an ancient art, and she is the mother of Sylvester Stallone.
And so people listen.
People listen. Sly Stallone has less to admit. Look at Jackie. You look younger and
now Jackie dressed for the show.
She looks younger and more beautiful than ever.
Wow,
she's showing a lot of skin
younger
for you,
and more
Howard.
beautiful than ever. And you're showing a lot. Sit down. I can't hear you. I can't even hear you. What?
I said, you're about the only one that understands him. Howard,
First of all, you are wearing what they call a belly shirt. You're exposing your stomach.
It's very
I just got
sheer
married
what
a year
she's
ago.
wearing.
What?
My husband's a doctor.
You got married?
A year ago, after 20 years.
I didn't know that.
And, well, he's a handsome doctor, Jewish doctor.
Right.
A neurosurgeon.
Yes.
And he's sitting in the back room. He doesn't want to come in because he's afraid you'll ask him something about assholes or I wish you would, because I want to know.
You would like to know. Let me get into this first of all.
I really like coming on your show, Howard.
You do.
We've missed you.
Because you're the only sincere, honest person that I know.
Thank you, Jackie.
I mean it sincerely.
No, I'm not downing
And
it.
I bought you a book that I just wrote.
Thank you.
You want it now? Or?
Not yet. I want to talk to you first.
Okay.
All right. Listen. Let me say something.
You're refreshing. I always leave this place smarter.
Why Rumpology? In other words, it seems kind. Let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
All right. In other words, if I said tomorrow I could watch people vomit and tell the future, you would laugh at me. You would. You would say that's crazy.
Kind of a turnoff.
Right. Or if I said to you I could pick my boogers and the way they land on the wall would tell you about the future. Why would looking at somebody's buttocks tell you anything? No one is going to believe that. You know
Well,
that.
I don't care what they do. Let me ask you, Howard, do you have 2 hands?
Yes.
Do you have 2 feet?
Yes.
Did you know how many nerves you have in each hand?
No.
10,000. Do you know how many you have in each foot?
No. 10,000.
Equal. Do you know how much you have in each cheek?
No.
Thousands.
Thousands of...
Art, do you know you have a left brain and right brain?
Yes.
Do you know what your left brain controls?
My penis.
Your right ass. No,
But
it doesn't.
why
It
would
doesn't.
that enable you to tell the future? You know, I know
I read the same as a palm.
I mean, you are Sylvester Stallone's
Yes,
mother.
I am.
And that is a great thing to
is.
be.
And I predicted his too. I read his as a child and continued.
You read his butt cheeks.
Of course.
Have
So
you
you've
read-
been doing this for a long
And
time.
Frankie's too. As a matter of fact, Frankie bought you his autographed.
Really?
Yes.
Do your sons say to you, Mom, please don't go on the Howard Stern show and read butt cheeks? It's embarrassing to
No,
us.
Frankie gave an autograph to Howard Stern from Frankie Stallone.
What did Sylvester say about this? I know he doesn't like
said-
when you come on the show.
About your behind?
Right.
He said, well,
Now, what does he say about you reading behinds? He probably doesn't want
he
you doing
thinks
it.
I'm a genius.
He does.
He had his read, but he said he doesn't want it on the show.
Right. And what?
He let you read his.
Not on your show. Frankie
he
said...
pulled down his pants and let you see his buttocks?
No, that's not the way it's done.
How is it
no,
done?
Howard,
Thank
come
God.
on. I really thought you have...
I do not have to show
sit
you my
on a
ass?
copy machine.
We
Don't
sat
you
on a
have-
copy machine. Fred broke
Fred
it. It
fell
went through the
through.
entire glass.
Fred?
Not an exacting science, Sarah.
Would you look at our butt cheeks today and tell us something?
On a copy machine.
On a copy machine?
All right, now just a minute. I'll have something for you. If you don't want to sit, I've got copy
did you
machines.
do it?
You can sit watercolor it and sit on a piece of paper. But I bought the most famous.
You will not look at our naked asses.
No, I will not. Yes, but Anthony Carr will. Anthony Carr does that. That's not my thing. For instance, what I would do for you is Anthony Carr's most famous ass aura reader worldwide.
Ass aura.
He's written up a newspaper.
I don't. But can I tell you the truth?
What?
I think it's a bit wacky.
Well,
I think all
people think you
astrology.
are, too.
No, I think astrology is wacky. All that stuff. But to say that you could look at somebody's ass and tell them.
Well, look at these.
Have you predicted anything that we should know
Yes, I
that, in
have.
other words, came true?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, I've got Anthony Carr back. We have a presidential nominee who's up there to run for president. We got his.
You
Yeah.
did. And what did it say?
Well,
I mean, in other words, when you read,
but Anthony will
No,
read
when you read the
auras.
cheeks-
All you three, I know you want something. You want to know where you're going?
no, do you
All
read the
do is-
cheeks or do you peer into the sphincter? I mean, do you read the cheeks?
Why don't you tell me what I read?
No, I want to know what you read.
Howard, you're not going to fool me.
I'm not fooling you. There's no fooling you.
This is for Frankie, for you. Now, this
Those
is
are his butt
Frankie's
cheeks?
behind.
No, let me ask you something. You will not take a look at our butt cheeks and tell us something?
No, the raw skin, I have no.
Look at that.
Anthony Carr, read the aura with your clothes on.
That's beautiful. You could read that aura.
Oh,
And what do you, when you see Frank's butt cheeks like this, what does it say? I mean,
What did he say to you?
it's ridiculous. I even brought listeners in to get their asses read.
Books on this Rumpology.
Right.
You can send.
How
I
could
give
it
you a
be
whole-
ancient if you need a
send me
copier in order to
blueprint
do
or
it?
That's a good point. Did you hear what Robin
behind.
just said? How could this be an ancient art if you need a copying machine to do it?
Well, no. Actually, what happens thousands of years ago, and still in the Middle East, women are not allowed to show their naked bodies.
Right.
So they have to rub their bodies in henna ink.
You do this for money?
Of course I get paid for it.
What does someone generally pay to have their rump read?
$100.
$100. Now, you've got to be wealthy. I'm sure Sylvester has given
set
you
you up,
millions.
yes.
No, I've given him millions.
Really? And you have not, he has not given
I
you...
was born rich. I don't need money.
Does he ever say to you, Mom, I'll give you millions?
Just shut up. If you don't go on Howard
If you don't go on Howard Stern and read rumps.
he has said that.
He has said that, yes. And what do you say to him?
Well,
You're here.
Yeah.
He said-
I don't take that kind of advice.
Right. You're your own person. I
Yes,
like
I
that
am.
about. I always liked that about
I
you.
mean it.
I really did.
You're not going to let your sons tell you what to do.
Hell. Listen here.
What? Wait a second.
Look, Howard, if you had your rear end, you get it 1 year of Rumpology. Every day you can say, I wonder where I'm going to.
But have you ever predicted something where it came true? Like, in other words, you said to the
Everything
person,
I say.
I see in your ass you're going to die in a week, and then the person dies. Do you have
I don't
anything
do death.
You don't do death. Do you have anything
Yes.
that would indicate that this comes true?
Yes.
Give me an
Like
example.
what?
Just a minute. All right, here's my new
Because I figure when she read Frank as a baby, she should have told him to stay at home.
Right. What do hemorrhoids suggest?
I
Seriously.
don't look at hemorrhoids.
You do not look at the inside. I don't blame you.
What
Wait
is
a
she
second.
looking for?
Wait, Sylvester is on the phone. Sylvester, is that you?
How you doing, Howard?
Hey, Sylvester, how are you?
It is not.
That's not him?
Is it?
Sylvester?
Hey, Ma.
I can't. I don't have the thing.
Put the
on.
headphones on, please. I beg of you.
Can't-
Ma, how you doing?
I'll tell you if it's him.
What are
or
you
not.
doing again, Ma? Reading people's asses?
Go ahead. Your mothers now can hear you. Go ahead.
How you doing, Ma?
Doesn't sound like him.
Oh, Mother. Listen, what are you doing? Reading people's asses? When you read my ass, you
This
could tell
guy's
that I'd
too
be a big
stupid to
star.
be my
All right, this
son.
doesn't sound like your
I
son.
can't wait to read your obituary, Ma.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. That's
this is a
outrageous.
stupid person.
That's a dummy, for goodness sakes.
Howard.
So anyway, I heard you were upset
About what?
about we had a fly-in coach.
Didn't
We've never
she
even
read her own
Yeah, I
ass
can
and see
complain.
that this
Let me
was
tell me what's
Here I
going
am, an important person, okay?
Right. Absolutely. The mother of
Suddenly, only on your show would I come on coach. I don't mind the coach, but they picked the worst plane. The seat that I sat on was as big as a postage stamp. I couldn't bend over.
Yeah, we have no
and then
budget.
They said, people like 500 pounds on each side of me.
Oh.
I couldn't move my elbows. I sat there, and then when I got there, there was supposed to be a driver to pick me up. No one picked me up.
Oh.
Then when I got to the hotel, they never heard of me, and you're supposed to. No one's paid the rent. It's cost me $1,000 to come on this shit show.
You know what,
Oh,
Jackie? That's unfair.
Said you love this.
That's unfair.
Why is that
I
unfair?
blame you, not Howard.
Because blame me all you want. First of all,
What do you
Get on that microphone,
Let me-
Jackie. Jackie, get on the microphone.
Somebody
Give her a mic.
What do you mean it's not fair?
because first of all, that's not how it all went down. Second of all, you have deemed yourself an important guest. You are a guest. Arnold Schwarzenegger was here Monday. He's an important guest. We're doing you a big favor because I don't see a lot of
Says
shows.
who?
Who's booking you? Who else is? Where are you going after this?
Go fuck yourself.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, don't no F word. No F word. No F
Jackie,
word.
give me the long list.
No,
of
but
big shows
Gary,
that you're
why
doing.
you, Gary?
Happy to.
Jackie to me is an important guest.
I'll tell you where
but
I'm
she's-
going,
but-
Gary.
no, I've never
Are you
been-
complaining because I didn't like the way you stripped
No,
me up here like
I'm
cattle?
complaining that I've never had my entire staff yelled at by one person the way you've yelled at everyone across the board.
Who's everyone?
Casey, you told him to go F himself. You
Well,
told him that he should be fired. You,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
say you
fire
should be
him.
fired. I did not say
You said
should
you
be
had some
fired.
plans for me today. Now, what was it? You
Well,
going to
I
tell
was
Howard how
going
much I
to
suck?
read your behind. Now I'm not going to do that.
Now she's not reading your behind.
You were very upset with
But wait a
everyone.
second, Gary.
Is this Gary?
That's
Yeah.
Baba Booey. Read his ass.
Yeah.
Let Anthony come and bend
Hey,
over.
let
He's
no
doing
guy
the
touch
aura.
my
An aura reading of both of you. Now, just a minute. How do you travel, Casey?
How do I travel? I would be so happy if someone was going to put me up and fly me in any plane, right? Who are you?
Yeah, but
say?
Casey,
But Jackie, hold on.
But wait a second.
Hold on, Howard,
Wait a
Jackie,
second. Wait a
You
second.
talked to Frank. Frank's your son, right?
Yeah.
Frank's done the show a million times.
Yeah.
Does Frank get all this treatment that we just discussed? Frank doesn't get, coming on here and plugging what you're plugging, that's a very valuable
Just
thing.
a minute. I don't
Go
need
ahead.
you to plug what
Yeah,
I'm plugging.
right.
No, but why are you here? You're here to plug, right? You're here to sell a book or sell something that you're doing,
Well,
and
maybe
doing
I
it
came-
on this show.
Maybe
is
she
very
came because she missed
valuable.
me.
Out. Maybe I came to just see Howard.
Yeah, get out of here, the two of you.
So-
Get out of here,
hold
Gary.
on.
Back
So,
off.
Jackie, then you
Look,
can't.
don't try
Gary,
to tell me
get outta
that
here.
I had a happy ride up here.
Yeah.
First, they stuck me and my new husband. I'm trying to impress him on the tail of the plane, and I mean it.
Right.
And
Just saying
then,
it was a little ungrateful. That's all.
A little ungrateful?
Yeah,
well, we
I-
actually
I
never
was yelled
flew.
at.
You're the only guest we ever flew in because we
You
have no
should be
money.
Very, very
I know
honored.
you don't.
We have no
Take it all
budget.
home.
We-
You know
yeah,
who's
I take it
behind
home.
I like to read, Howard.
Go ahead.
Your bosses.
You would like to read my
Better
bosses.
believe. I bet he has a cheap, tight ass.
Right.
I mean, to do this to us.
You absolutely are right.
Put him on a copy machine.
I would, but we
send it
broke
over.
it. And you know what? The day we broke that copy machine, I hightailed it out of here because everyone is cheap.
They want your
I
plane
think
ticket.
that's terrible.
Yes.
After all, does he realize it's the likes of us that come on that keep him rich?
Right.
If it weren't for you and the people, we come because we like you, well, he'd be on his ass.
Right. All right. Listen,
What is
Jackie.
this?
Jackie. I'm speechless.
Well, what about it?
So, Jackie, you got married, which
I got
shocks
married
me.
a year ago.
To a doctor.
Yeah, he's younger than my kids.
No.
A young man.
Yeah, why?
No,
I gotta meet this.
I got to meet this guy.
Sooner.
No, you are, first of all, a difficult woman to live with because you are. No, I don't mean that as a.
You're wild.
You're wild. You are wild.
No, I'm very quiet, as a matter of fact.
I don't believe that.
Well, we have the perfect marriage. I'll tell you why he's handsome. I wish you'd say hello to him.
We would love to.
I would love to see this.
He is nice.
Did the boys meet him?
Oh, they met him at the wedding. Sylvester gave me the wedding at the Polo Lounge.
Wow.
And,
Does he get? Do you get along, by the way, with this? He's got a wife now, Sylvester.
Yeah.
You like this one?
I like them all.
Really?
Yeah.
You like all the wives?
Them all.
I didn't like the other ones, of course not.
You did not.
No.
But you
I
like this one.
This one you like?
I do.
You feel she's a good wife?
Yeah. Well, she's in love with him. She's cares for him.
She does. Because I know you're very critical. Oh, there's your husband.
Oh, God, don't say anything dirty to him.
No, I didn't say anything yet.
He's younger than her
He's
son.
a neurosurgeon.
Doctor, you are younger than the sons?
He looks lousy today, but the fact
Well, we're
is,
fairly close, I think.
Really? How old a man are you? You
56.
56?
You are not.
At
He's
least.
50.
He's 50. Are you 50 really?
I've tried to tell him to pass as a senior citizen so we can get him to places half price.
No, he's an old. You're older than 50.
Older guy.
He's an older guy than 50, Jackie. No,
No, he
offense.
isn't.
Yes, he is.
Facelift, but he isn't.
He needs a facelift?
Well, yes.
You're older than 50, aren't you?
He is not.
No, Jackie, are you kidding?
He's 50 at Woodstock.
I mean, listen, he's had a tough year.
No, listen. The man is older than 50. I can see that. Why
Well,
would you?
That's not a compliment.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I don't mean to be
He's
negative.
about your age. Why don't you stand on that?
45. I'm 45.
What do you think he is?
He's at least 60.
Oh, God, he will hate you for
No,
that.
doctor, are you older than 55?
You know damn well you're not.
No.
No.
I mean, how do you...
Are you in your 50s?
Yes.
All right.
Stop.
Wow.
What is this? Guess the game?
He's 50,
Guess
12.
the age of the guest, huh?
I mean, how do
New
you
show.
feel that he thinks you're 60?
But Jackie,
What?
he's an older gentleman. He's not my age. I'm
He is your
45.
age.
And Sylvester's.
And he's not Sly's age.
And he's not Sly's age.
You put him on a rotten light.
Is that what it is?
Like my
the light.
father.
Then get rid of that light and kill the lighting manufacturer.
I mean,
Because no one should look like that if he's 45. He
He's
doesn't
a
look.
handsome man if he walked up close to you.
Now you look 45.
Now, what's wrong with that look?
He looks good. Now, how did you fall in love? You don't really trust men all that much. I know
Well,
that you've had bad marriages before.
No, I've had... This is my fourth. No.
This is your fourth marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It'll be
Did you
my
read his rump?
Yes, I did.
And what did it
And
say?
I brought it with me.
You did?
Yes.
And he is a good man?
Yes.
And how long have you two been married?
1 year and 2 days.
Are you still practicing medicine? Or
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
On
He's
Jackie,
nowhere
I
near the age you think he is, for Christ's
What kind of
sake.
doctor are you?
He's a neurosurgeon.
No.
Wait a minute,
but
Jackie.
he-
Jackie, let him answer. What, are you? Let me ask you something,
Yes,
doctor.
I'm a neurosurgeon by training.
You are a neurosurgeon.
Would you like a card? If you
No,
don't-
when Jackie said you were a neurosurgeon, you seemed to wince and say, "Oh, I am not a neurosurgeon."
Well, I'm doing some other areas right now.
Like what? What is he doing now?
What are you doing now?
Rumpology. I have a number of homes that I attend and do house calls in the Los Angeles
Really?
area.
You're one of the few doctors who does house calls.
He's trying to start. He has 180 of them.
Right. Are you not into proctology at all? Like, because Jackie's Rumpology? No.
So basically, you're a general
We're- we had
practitioner now.
full service,
Yes,
wouldn't we?
but many of the people that I see have developmental disabilities and other.
I see. So you fell in love with Jackie how? You met her where?
We met at Mateo's in Los Angeles.
And she came over to you, I imagine. She's a very aggressive woman. She probably came over to you.
I
And
certainly did not. I tried to fix him up with my girlfriend.
Really?
Actually, I would like to fix him up with my daughter
You would?
because I'm trying to get rid of her husband.
Yeah, but this you want to take your husband and give him to
I
your
was
daughter?
married to him. I thought
I
he was
see.
too young for me, so I thought it'd be perfect for my daughter, Tony Ann. I'll fix him up.
Right.
But I ended up with him myself.
Wow. Well, congratulations, you two. You look like
Thank you very much.
you look.
Are you having fun?
I'm not sure it's fun, but
But he's such a nice
it's a
person.
great
He's from
experience.
small town
And the
Iowa.
sex life is good?
Well, ask
Absolutely.
him.
Is the sex life good?
Absolutely.
It is. How many times a week, Doc?
I can't answer that.
I wish this is what I'd like you to ask. I'd like to know these questions.
You're not having
myself.
sex?
Well, I could stand more.
Really?
Is that right?
He keeps leaving his Viagra in the office.
Really?
Don't you?
How is the Viagra? Any good?
It's been reported to be a very good product.
Right.
He's so shy, poor thing.
Really?
Look.
He takes
How
the
did
Viagra?
he handle her?
Does he take the Viagra?
On my tongue? No, of course I
No.
don't.
What man would need Viagra with you? Viagra makes you feel like you're 60. I mean, excuse me, 40.
He's so shy, he'll never be the
Why are
same.
you not making more love to? You're a newlywed. Why not make more love to Jackie Stallone? Why
Why is she going begging?
Why is she begging for
There are
it?
only 7 days in a week.
I know, but there's 7 mornings, too.
Are you?
7 nights.
What are you having? Sex once a week?
I don't know. Well, how often do we get it?
How often?
Ask him. He's so shy. I mean, he's learning. He's been...
Oh, I'm saying you're a woman with needs. I know that. You're very, very
That's right.
lusty.
You're not ready to give it up.
You're full-bodied. You have a beautiful bosom.
Listen to this guy.
Right? I mean, you need it. Your husband has to deliver the goods. Am I correct? That's what you expect.
Ask him.
But he doesn't seem
Ask
to
him
answer. I'm asking
questions
you.
I'd like to ask. I'm too shy.
Are you embarrassed to ask him for more sex? Are you old-fashioned that way?
No, he's got a calendar, and we're going to start keeping score.
Really? It's come to that.
Well, yes.
Well, what
So is this marriage in trouble?
I don't think so.
is the marriage in trouble?
Absolutely not.
But the sex.
Read her out.
The what?
The sex. You must
Sex?
have sex.
Well, when you're married to a doctor, they're never home to do
Why don't you awaken him to fellatio? That would always get any man aroused.
What is that?
You know what,
What
that
is that?
No, what?
You don't know what fellatio
No.
is? You use your mouth on your man. Oral sex.
I should do it to him.
You should
or he
wake.
should do it to
no,
me.
you should wake him up with that, and then he would probably be in the mood.
I do, and he thinks it's the dog. We have a Chihuahua. We do.
Oh my!
Then he just,
Oh, I love her.
There's an answer.
Somebody told me when you guys got married that Mikhail Gorbachev was your best
Yes.
man.
yes, and his daughter came over.
Mikhail Gorbachev, the former leader of
what's
Russia.
wrong with that?
No, I think that's
read
amazing.
He
his
was an astrologer for years, and
Really?
it's an honor to have the pictures. It was an amazing wedding. That's what Sylvester. We were going to elope because I didn't want my kids to know I was getting married. So Sylvester threw a surprise wedding at the Polo Lounge, and he said, "I can't believe it." Here's a picture of us in the book. Howard, look.
Where is this book? Let me
come on,
give you a
Howard.
plug. I'll give you a plug.
I wish you would, Howard.
All right,
You know,
let me give you a
I need
plug.
another $1 million. All
right, let me see.
Look at him, the wedding. What Sylvester said.
Let me see.
Look, Sylvester, on the back now.
Give me
About
the
this
plugs,
wedding.
Casey. What's the matter?
Well, I
with you?
bought it up for you to keep.
Right.
That picture.
See that picture? What does
do the wedding
Sylvester
as
say?
Rambo.
There it is.
What did he say? Look at the back.
It says, "With love, Jacqueline Stallone." Wow.
It does not.
That's what it says. I swear to God.
On the Steve and I eating our wedding cake.
I don't see that picture.
Well, what's the matter with you, Howard?
I don't know. I can't see it. What do you want with it?
Maybe you need glasses.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. I wish to dedicate this edition of Star Power to my dear husband, S. Marcus Levine, M.D., who had the courage to melt my ice cubes. As my son Sylvester said, when he gave me away for the 4th time, you have just witnessed a minor miracle. Well, there it is. So this will teach people how to read people's asses. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, how
You
to-
can read your own ass?
Right.
On love.
I don't want to look at my ass. Star Power, an astrological guide to super success.
Yeah, and there's Sylvester's picture on the back.
Yes.
What he thinks of me as an astrologer. I think it's very nice, do you?
Yes, I do.
What
I think
does he
it's
say about her?
He says, my marvelous, extraordinary, irrepressible, unpredictable mother, gifted with a facile mind. She has a vast array of talents, but without question, her greatest talent is to foresee the future.
Really?
This is what he says.
Wow.
And the truth.
I can say this is one mama who really knows best. When she speaks, you listen. I can't believe she got him to write something on the back of the book.
She
That must have been very
must have had a gun on
difficult.
her at the
He did.
time.
Yeah, that's right.
And that.
I'll tell you something. I tried reading my own ass after I read this book, and I found a piece of corn back there, and I got very disgusted with myself. I'll be honest with you. And what's a book like this cost?
$20.
$20, and you will learn how to read people's
It's
asses.
a magnificent astrology book on relation. Look at the pictures behind of all the people I've done.
Yes, you've done. Yes, and you've done Milton Berle's astrology chart, and you have pictures of yourself
Now,
with
this is astrology or astrology?
astrology. Astrology.
I want to give each one here a book.
Well, thank you, Jackie.
need it.
You look beautiful.
It's a romantic book.
I can't believe I'm meeting your husband.
Thank you, Howard.
Was it love at first sight for you?
Yes, it was.
It was.
Oh,
how long does it take to get a Jackie Stallone in bed, Doctor? Honestly, how long? How many dates?
Hey now. I don't have an answer for that.
You don't.
Well, if you can get answers out of him, you have to be good. Honey, it's people like you that make these shows bomb.
I want to try and read somebody's ass. Bring in one of our listeners. I brought listeners down.
I'm wondering, Jackie, I guess she needs an audience, and that's why she likes a quiet man like
Anthony
this.
Carr coming from.
Who is Anthony Carr?
He's the astrologer.
Laura, bring him in. Who are you? Are you Anthony Carr?
This
you want
Bill.
your ass
He's
read?
our listener.
All right, come here. Let me come around and read his ass.
Anthony Carr will do his behind.
Anthony Carr will do his behind?
Yes.
Can he take a look at it?
Yes, he can.
All right, bring in Anthony Carl and let him.
Here you have the most gifted aura reader behind aura, and you leave him.
Well, we got to have him read your aura, too.
What are you going to do? You're going to lay on your back?
You want to read mine?
Is he crazy?
He said he was saying he's got a bad back. He wants to lay on his back.
All right, let Anthony Carr read his butt.
Anthony,
you say you read buttocks?
Wow.
You do.
Look at this idiot.
You don't mean me, Jackie, do you?
No, this one.
Oh, get him out of here. What's the matter? Please. Gary, this guy's laying on his back. Sit down.
What kind of crazy show is this?
Should I put these on?
Yeah, go ahead. Anthony, do you really read people's buttocks?
Oh, listen, if
it
gives off energy.
If it gives off energy, I'm afraid this guy.
I want you to bend over next too.
I'll bend over and have my butt read. Sure, go ahead. Let me.
Now remember, we're concentrating on.
What is your name, sir?
My name's Bill.
Bill, you want your butt read?
I'd like to learn a little bit about myself.
All right, go ahead. Read. Let me see. Go ahead.
Now remember, we're concentrating on auras, not
Get close to that microphone, doctor, or whatever your name is.
auras, not aromas. Okay.
All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So now you have to remember, the body gives off energy. The Kundalini theory of meditation has two energy centers in the gonads.
Read it, doctor.
Just a minute, hold on.
Right.
Just so you know this,
yes.
that any living person gives off a whole stream hold on, of electricity, so you know how this is going to work, okay?
Good, go ahead.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, that whatever you're working at right now, you're not going to be working at it in 2 months. You're changing. In fact, if you work for this place, I can tell you within 6 months you will not be working in this place anymore.
Already before you're even reading.
Pardon?
He's reading it. He's telling you something about yourself.
Are you listening to this?
Where are you working now?
Now, you don't work.
I'm working construction right now.
You will not be working there in 6 months. That's what the guy's telling you.
You're not going to be working there in 6 months.
Right.
You're going to be working in a building which is like a huge warehouse. And let me tell you that's quite fascinating. I want to tell you that.
He's ripping wind.
I want to tell you something here. You're a very healthy individual.
Don't rip wind.
Good to hear.
What's the matter with you, Bill? Go ahead.
You're moving home. You're moving house.
Get him out of here.
And you should go and see your proctologist right away, too, because you definitely have some problem here. I got to tell you that.
Bill, do you have a medical
problem?
You're passing wind in the astrologer's face.
It's a good thing my olfactory glands are shot. That's all I can tell you.
Careful not to get him near Jackie Stallone. All right, get out of here. This is obscene. This is ridiculous.
I fought welterweight for 4 years, so I can't smell a thing.
Get him out of here. This is enough.
Get out of here.
Get out. He's
no ifs, ands, or buts.
Thank you, Bill.
Trying to make his job disgusting.
Wow. Yeah. Jackie, has that ever happened to you? Talking to the microphone. Sit down.
And you'll be hooked up.
Please. Jackie, this guy...
Howard, would you bend over and let Anthony just turn
Anthony,
around,
if I bend over, you will be able to read my butt?
Absolutely.
Don't you have to see it?
No, he just looks at it through the pants.
Don't put me on. Why would anybody believe that you could touch someone's buttocks and read their thoughts?
Did he have his hands on the buttocks?
Did you have your hands on that guy's buttocks as he was passing wind?
Just briefly.
You did, all right.
Now, let me tell you.
You would be able to touch my buttocks and tell me things? things? Or
I will be able to tell you.
All right, I will do it then.
Get
I
over
wanna see
there,
you on
Howard.
this
'Cause
table.
you probably needed this guy before.
Yeah, I needed him about a month ago before
And
my
then I want to see
separation.
Robert on this table.
Give me a microphone, stupid. What's the matter with you, Casey? No wonder Jackie Stallone wants you fired.
She probably has a point.
All right.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime to have him.
Of a lifetime, Howard.
Yes.
And Casey tried to prevent it.
I know. He's foolish.
Fire him.
All
right.
I mean, what are you doing?
Now, instead of giving you the proverbial.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Pat in the ass thing,
Go ahead.
right?
Go ahead.
Well,
So you
lie down
literally-
on the table.
What do you mean,
Put your
lie
legs
down?
up.
No.
This is gay.
What? What does he have to
What do you want me to do?
You literally have to get a little behind in your work here.
All right, what do I have to do?
Just sit.
Sit?
Sit.
All right.
How can you see it sitting?
Oh, excuse me.
Well, he knows his job, Jackie.
Go ahead, doctor.
Listen.
Are you a doctor?
A doctor? No,
Yeah, what is your name again?
My name is Anthony Kerr.
Anthony Kerr.
He came up
And
from
not
Canada.
only-
All right, come on. Come on,
Do
touch
it,
my
do
ass
it.
and let's do it.
Okay, hold on now.
Go ahead.
You're not going to be separated all that long. How do you like that?
What's
Really?
going to happen to
Far,
her?
far too expensive to stay separated.
You're not kidding. It's costing me a fortune.
It's cheaper to keep her. Remember how the song goes, right?
What are you, a comedian? Tell me
touch
something.
your ass
You
with
didn't
a
even look
wallet?
at my ass.
I can see it. I
wallet.
already
You
touched
could
it. I
see it.
can
You just
tell.
touched my nuts.
So he's going back to his wife. Is that what you're saying?
That was not my ass.
No, I've never seen your wife.
Bend over.
You've never seen my...
Is your wife a blonde-haired woman?
Yes, she is.
You're going back with this woman.
Wow.
But I'm going to tell you something else.
Go ahead.
Is because according to the left cheek,
Yes.
which is your past,
Yes.
is how long have you? Unfortunately, we only get you up in Canada occasionally.
Yes.
I'm a Nighthawk, so
Yes.
I get the number 10 years around you.
10 years.
That's right.
I've been with my wife 25 years.
No, but in this business.
Oh, in this
Oh,
business?
God, forget
Are you
it.
kidding me?
How long
I'm
have you been a superstar?
I'm a superstar for the last. How long, Jackie? Have I been a superstar?
50 years.
At least 50 years. No, at least 20 years.
20
I'm a
years?
superstar, of
Have
course.
You've been in this place 20 years?
Not this place. At least 15 here.
15, well, 10, so I'm off a bit.
Right.
Because there's going to be an incredible shakeup coming around this play. I'm picking up all these.
Good. I hope it's Fred.
I'm also seeing. I'm also seeing.
Yes. A shakeup. What kind of
What are you
shakeup?
talking about, shake-up?
It's a shakeup.
The show is going to change.
It's going to change is the best way. And again, for some reason, because the other chap was in here, I'm picking up the vibes from him too. But in 6 months, there's going to be a major change in your career.
Really?
Going on something else. You're going to be more sedate. It sounds corny, but
That's
I see.
him going to real estate.
I see ships,
Yeah.
like cruise ships.
Cruise ship.
He's going to be a cruise ship director?
I see
I'm a fun guy.
seashore type of things around you.
Really?
And I see a.
And I'll be happy at that?
Yeah, and that's your wife. Is your a blonde-haired woman. Now there's a red-headed woman around you as well.
A redheaded woman.
Who does kind of the old beehive thing on top there.
I don't have any redheaded beehive.
Well,
woman.
she's coming.
I'm a coming.
Go ahead. She's coming.
Shut
Come on, hurry up and tell me something.
Well, that's it. That's what.
That's it.
That's all you see?
That's what you see in my ass?
You're going to be. You're
I wish
going
I
to
could
be
fart.
out of this
What?
place.
What?
And in a new part of your career, I'm telling you, it's going to be quite an upheaval in 6 months.
Oh, great. That's what I need, more upheaval. I'm going to kill myself if there's any more upheaval in my life. All right, so I'm going back with my wife, and there will be more upheaval.
Wow.
Wow, I can't believe that.
And be careful driving in red cars or sports cars.
Really?
That kind of thing,
Well, you see, and how long am I going to live? Tell me something important.
What do you call this living?
You're not kidding. I'd rather be dead.
Oh.
No, come on. How long am I going to live?
Listen, the only time I see death is if it's within 2 years, and I certainly don't see that.
Well, that's good,
It's
Robin.
only when you have absolutely everything you want.
I see.
Then you're going to die.
Listen, he predicted me marrying Stephen.
He did?
Before I ever heard of Stephen.
Well, let me tell you, that was some prediction, Robin.
Listen, I've read also for Gorbachev, and I've read from everyone from Judy Garland going back to,
Really? Well, the book is called Star Power.
Who's on the cover there?
That would be Jackie Stallone.
Oh.
She has a beautiful picture with her mane of hair completely opened, and you can see that for yourself. There's a couple of phone calls. Let's do them real quick, and then we got to get to news. This is, let's see, who do we have on first? This would be Dennis. Go ahead, Dennis.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
You know what? The only thing this woman has predicted from looking at somebody's ass is that they had to take a dump.
Oh, come on.
Oh, go away.
That might be true, but you don't have to say that. Let's go to Dominic Barbara. Go ahead, Dominic. This guy's got plenty of ass. This guy's got the biggest ass I've ever seen on...
You'll be reading all day.
Dominic, you want to say something? He is gone. Let's go to Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, hi, Howard. How you doing?
Hey.
This lady's a crackpot.
Who, Jackie Stallone?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, she's feeling asses to
I don't feel them.
She doesn't touch the S's.
She doesn't?
Never.
I would not let you within 5 feet of my ass, lady.
Well, I wouldn't want it to. I've never. No, I just do the blueprints. If you send in a blueprint,
So
Anthony Carr touches them. Yeah, photocopy.
I photocopy my body.
Anthony Carr will touch
Photocopy
yours.
and then send it in, and I just interpret the copies. Which
You can understand why people would be skeptical about this.
I'd rather let Jackie do that.
No, I don't touch behinds.
I'll give you $50. Touch my ass. Come
No, I
on.
wouldn't do it for
Really?
$1 million.
All right.
This guy sounds like he should be in the Army.
Like the Army, really?
Why is that?
I mean, I don't know. I just saw tanks and Army uniforms and all that kind of thing around you.
Well,
That's interesting.
let's go to Tommy. Tommy, go
All of
ahead.
a sudden tuned into the
Yes.
psychic network.
Hi, guys. This is Tommy Limo. Listen, I just want to say, Jackie, I mean, I think you're a disgrace. You're married to a prominent doctor. Your son's an actor.
Correct.
I mean, they must be embarrassed of you.
Why?
I think you look like Sylvester with long hair and makeup on.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you're probably no trip to Hollywood yourself.
No, this is regular callers.
But not even that. I think the other guy who reads asses, I just think he likes them.
You might probably get your head up yours, too.
Who needs
How's
these
the look
kind of
up there?
people?
Well, I mean, what can I say? I wanted to take some phone
Let
calls.
me ask you: would he believe in having his palm read?
My palm?
Yeah.
I think I would take this palm and put it to the side of your face.
I'll get lost.
Oh.
Find somebody else.
All right, I will find somebody else.
These kind
All
of
right,
people.
let's go to. All right, let's go to Patrick. Go ahead.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Patrick. Yeah, I'm just calling because, this woman comes in and she starts berating your whole staff because she's not flying first class. Really, what has she done besides have one and a half famous sons?
Well,
I mean, really.
Well,
Frank's moving up.
The only thing I can think of personally is that she's had the greatest argument ever on the Stern Show with her ex-husband.
Absolutely, one of the greatest radio moments ever.
Great radio moment.
You got to give Jackie Stallone credit for having balls.
But she prefers cash.
I'll give her some credit for that. I mean, Glow, that thing with Glow, the wrestling.
Okay, did you like that? Did you like that?
No, it's all right.
Did you like the Glow Girls?
No, not really.
Well,
not
what
too
do
much.
you like?
I'd rather go to Scores or something.
She should be allowed to live her own life. She doesn't have to answer to Sylvester Stallone just because he's famous.
Well, I mean, I figure that's where she gets all her talent.
She could do whatever she wants. She doesn't have to sit there and answer to him.
What happened to the circus career,
I think
by
that's
the
where
way,
she gets all her talent, from reading rumps. I think she's been kissing.
What happened to your
so much
circus?
that she's,
What happened to your circus career, Jackie? Remember you were with the circus for a while?
But after a certain amount of years, you can't do it. I've rehearsed, but I mean...
I see.
You weren't going back?
Yeah, I
Right.
was going to Circus Olay a year ago.
All right.
Does this guy like baseball?
Do you
Are
like baseball?
nut?
Yeah, I do. I like baseball. I like the Mets.
So you're a fanatic too, right? Everybody has their own fetish.
There you go. You're making a lot of sense now.
I'm seeing all these guys in baseball uniforms around you with tight pants.
Sure that's not a fantasy of yours? All right, okay. All right, listen, Sylvester Stallone, you're on the air. This guy claims to be Sylvester Stallone. Maybe it is the real one.
Hey, yo, Ma.
Oh, this is him, I think.
It is.
No?
I don't think so.
No?
Hey, yo, Ma, forget about it, will you?
Nah.
Sylvester, what's the pen word?
The pen word?
Yeah.
All I know is you always make me pull down my pants.
All right.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
What name do you use in Canada, and I'll tell you if this is a real Sylvester.
Little red bottom spankings.
No.
Does he go by the name Little Red Bottom?
Imposter.
That's an imposter. All right.
Yes.
You are not the real Sylvester Stallone.
Sorry.
I like that Jackie has to ask him a question to
I
figure
know,
out.
she doesn't
Yeah,
know.
Bruce, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes. Go ahead. One more question for Jackie Stallone.
She sucks.
Whoa.
what are you
This is
talking about?
outrageous.
Let me tell you
Come
something.
on.
Go ahead. Tell him all.
First, let me tell you something. Where do you get this kind of an audience?
I don't know. This is my audience.
All right, number one, to talk like this, it shows these are stupid people that you have.
Oh, come on. How can you believe what you say?
Well, because...
And you're ranking on Gary. Come on. You're not as important as half the people that come on this
I didn't say I was important.
You didn't claim to be important. All right, listen. Enough of this. The new book. Never mind that guy.
Nodules in his testicles.
Oh, I don't worry about
You
it.
imagine these people don't believe that you can read asses?
Well, do they...
All right, listen.
And they laughed at us.
That's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about it, Jackie.
Well, around the world they think so. I'm booked solid around the world, and these people know.
Well, there it is. Star Power. It is by Jackie Stallone. You did not have a ghostwriter or anything like that.
Not
You
one
wrote it
word.
yourself. These are your words.
It's my second book. The other was a sensational in 13 languages. This just came out 2 days ago.
There are pictures in it. It is professionally done.
You see Jackie's wedding?
And
And
I
then-
predict, as the world's greatest psychic, it will be a million seller.
Wow. I'm going to tell you something. I've got so many rumps of celebrities that have sat on copy machines by the thousands.
Just to
sending
be read by you.
worldwide. Because
Sylvester Stallone sat on a copier?
yes. I'll tell you why.
Where did that happen?
You know why? Because I've had a reputation 40 years of being a psychic, a writer, a lecturer, an astrologer, palmist. And I've done this as well. So I exist on my reputation. So to listen to these saps on your show, I mean, really, it's
right. I'd like
flattered. The best thing ever happens to them in a day is listening to you.
Thank you very much,
I
Jackie.
mean it.
And it's good to see you again. I thought that your sons were keeping you away from the show. I can see that you're a woman who speaks her own mind.
No,
and
Frankie said to say hello.
good. I love him.
He said he wanted to call in and say, he starts his own TV show next month.
Oh,
Really?
good for him.
Called Movie Stars.
Good.
With Harry Hamlin.
Good. I'd like to see him have something.
I would too.
You know what I'm saying? And what is your name again?
It's Anthony Carr.
Anthony Kerr?
Carr, C-A-R-R.
Carr. And Anthony, you're
Pouted.
And you are
Pouted is the world's most documented psychic.
He's in every newspaper for reading palms.
He is.
And behinds, and I don't know.
Well, it's a hell of a way to make a living. Give us your big prediction. Each one of you, leave us with a prediction. Anthony, you first.
Absolutely nothing will happen New Year's Eve 2000. Everything will be fine, at least for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. Although, down the road, you'll find that Nostradamus probably wasn't too far off.
Really?
Not immediately.
Very cryptic.
And if you fly a small plane during that time, don't fly in a small, one of those Cessna jobs or anything like that.
Well, I ain't doing that. Jackie Stallone?
For you, a prediction?
No, for the world.
Oh, for the world?
Yes.
I think it's going to be a better world next year. I really do.
Why?
I think people are getting sick of crappy politicians and phoniness. I really do.
There it
I
is.
see a better world, a more honest world.
I predict... I'm not going to make that prediction.
Go ahead. Come on.
No. What am I going to predict?
Does she have a prediction for you? She was.
You have a personal prediction?
Yeah, I did. I see you in 2 years going very big into real estate. Truthfully.
Estate.
And real estate.
Real estate?
Like on the line of Donald Trump, that type. But
Really?
Still being active sort of as a newscaster, broadcaster, but of a gossip show. Not spending hours here listening to sap talk. You know?
Right.
That takes back to the point I was trying to make with
truthfully.
The ships and the
I'll be on a
property.
cruise ship.
Well, look at overseeing your property like L. Ron Hubbard,
I don't see a boat, but
I predict... I forget what I'm going to predict.
let's hear it.
No, you don't want to hear
You
my
know
prediction.
what? What are you losing your psychic ability?
I am. I really am. I realize I don't have any. What is it, Baba Booey?
I just don't want Jackie to live with a bad feeling. I just want to say, let's let bygones be bygones. When we communicate in the future, let's just try to be more civil to
What
each
is this
other.
all about? I forgot it all.
Well, about you telling everyone to F off and telling my intern he's a stupid loser. And I just,
I didn't say he was a stupid loser.
But let's let it go.
Bring him out here immediately.
Bring him out here and
Kid works for
I'll
free.
Where is
give
he?
it
Where
to
is the
him
intern?
verbatim.
He did. He told
Yeah, here it is.
All right.
Go ahead.
What's his name?
What is your name? John.
John
Kishmael
I didn't
Tucker.
even talk to John.
No, you spoke to him on the phone.
Not
I
this
answered
one.
No, you spoke to me on the phone. I picked up the phone and you're like, "What's your sign?" And I don't know you because we get a lot of
When is
kooky
that?
people that call.
Right. He
When
didn't know
was
you were.
that? When I was in California?
It was about probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you're like, what's your sign? And like anyone.
Well, I
was
say
just
that
like,
to everyone before I talk to
there's
them.
Zodiac killers and stuff. So I'm just like, I'll take it.
So you wouldn't give Jackie your sign?
No, not at all.
Oh, I know what this one is.
And
This
she-
was a dumb one.
Yeah.
This was the one that
Look at
I
your son,
actually
Frank.
said he has a flat tire personality, and I said
Right.
when I want to talk to the morgue, I'll call the morgue.
Right.
And that's what I said to you.
Right.
And then he shaped up a little bit, but it's true.
You snapped him too.
I mean, really.
Really?
He's
Are you
like,
a bore?
I said he was
Not at
like.
all. I'm a pretty good guy.
I said when
think I'm pretty
you
interesting.
might be, but when he answers the phone, all right, call someone. It's like dead man walking.
Right.
You talk.
Right.
Hello.
Maybe you have a bad phone personality.
Actually,
Not at all.
Maybe Jackie did you a favor. She let you know what
Are
you
you
are.
kidding? Why, I must have, because I never saw a personality like this before.
Right.
Howard.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
She comes out and she tells me to get a life and calls me a loser.
Yes, I did. I said, get a life. You're ruining your house.
I'm just answering the phones for Gary.
Well, obviously, you got a life because you have a personality now.
Yeah, suddenly you got a
I
personality.
think
She
I
fixed
saved
you.
your life.
She fixed you.
I certainly did.
You did.
He's
I guess I
executive.
All right, get out of here, all of
Did
you.
you ever
What?
answer phone? have somebody call you on the other end. Don't let them know you and say, "I'd like to speak to KC."
Right.
And you get this dead. It's like I thought I was calling the morgue. Yes. No. I don't know. Yes.
He has what they call a bland
So
personality.
I said, "What is your It's no person. What is your sign?" I don't have to tell you. Well, I don't. Who asked him? I was going to do him a favor and tell him his problem.
Right.
But obviously, he got the message.
This kid is good executive material. Eventually, good organizer.
Really? Good organizer.
But Jackie, in the future, let's leave the harsh words behind and let's just.
Why? I like it. It's funny. And you know what? She might have done me a favor. She whipped that guy into shape.
When this man talks to me long distance, it's my nickel for 3,000 miles, and he talks like a corpse. I'm supposed to just answer.
Point it out.
So you think that if you call someone, that gives you the right to tell them whatever you want just because you're paying for the
because
call?
that's the kind of answers I was getting.
Okay.
All right. Well, she's got a point.
Not as open as you are.
She whipped him into shape. Look at him now. Now he's all smiling.
Guy's a swinger now.
You know what? It's good. Thank you for shaking up my office a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Howard, can I just address one thing?
Go ahead. Get it all out.
You know we don't pay anybody, right?
Are we still on this?
Yeah, but I just want to make sure, because I know we're going to have this conversation in the green room when you leave.
I got news for you, Casey. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 years.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. Howard Stern, if my ex-husband Frank Stallone would have come up the next day, he would have given us each $10,000 to duke it out.
Okay.
See? So you do pay if it's worth it.
Right.
Okay, so are you going to ask if you're going to get paid after this? I just want to know that.
Just a minute. I'm entitled to AFTRA. You know what that means?
Jackie, I must step in. It's a non-union show.
So forget it. I came to see Howard.
We're not covering.
What is this all about?
Well, I just don't want you to leave upset. I want you to leave.
For you. I never leave upset with Howard.
Right.
I can live with that.
But I don't want you. I don't want you to leave here feeling screwed or.
Why should I leave happy? I'm happy because Howard looks good.
So you felt that today went well, and you're going to leave here happy. You're okay. That's what I want.
What kind of shit are you giving me?
Right.
I'm not giving you any. I'm just trying.
What?
Is there no pleasing you?
Well, remember, it's a Rumpology show.
I want you to leave here happy. Because you seemed a little irritated before, and I don't want you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth.
I arrived very mad.
I like you. I like your sons, and I just want you to leave here. You know, I'm in charge.
Sure you could give two craps whether I leave happy or unhappy.
You're probably right, but I'd like you to feel that
just read
way.
your ass, Gary.
Well, it's a Rumpology show, and it took us a long time to get here, remember?
I mean, I'm trying to give you an education to help you, tell you where you're going in your future. I bought you each a book. I'm taking it back home.
That's fine. I just want you to listen.
And the thing is, turn around, and Anthony will tell you how happy you really want me to be happy.
I might let that guy look at my ass.
Anthony, does he really want me to be happy, or does he? Well, just turn around. Let's test it.
Turn around for a second, Bob.
Let's see your ass. Look at the size of that thing, Jackie.
Does he want me to be happy?
Well, I see.
We predict you should go to the gym and work out.
Look, when's the last time you saw your proctologist? Listen.
Not long ago, believe me.
Right, go ahead. Give him a reading.
More than you.
Listen, let me.
Give him a
I'll tell you what I do see, though. Seriously, it's
stains in my underwear.
Although I know I do, even though I see a ring on your finger, and I see a diamond ring or an engagement ring.
Right.
So.
But what do you
Now
say?
you're going to tell me you're married now, right?
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
Seriously. No, seriously.
I'm married. I am married.
Yeah. So what? Are you giving your wife a new ring? Are you giving her a fixed, polished? What's?
What are you saying? You see a ring on his ring?
A big diamond ring.
But you guys ever see anything important?
Can I tell you something?
What?
Can I tell you what dopes people are? And I'm not talking about you guys, so don't get upset. Ganji comes to me and he says that this guy looks at his ass and says, "I see palm trees in your future." And Ganji goes, "You know, that's so weird because I'm going to L.A. next week." And I'm like,
"Oh, please."
Right.
What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Where do you think he's going?
Where,
ass. Listen.
where do you think I'm going?
Actually, just from the rear view, I actually perceived psychically from the gonads, the chakra centers in your derriere, that you're going south or around palm trees very shortly. You see, because it gives off energy. It works in the same principle as the Rorschach tests. Or the ink spots. Have you ever heard of the ink spots?
Really?
You always heard. No, I was just kidding.
Stop being corny.
But
So you say I'm going to be around palm trees soon?
Palm trees very shortly.
Really?
That was
what else
from
can you say? What else can you see from
Well,
my back?
actually, around palm trees, and the fact from your left cheek, which is your past, which means you'll be actually changing careers very shortly, and be working for a company or a branch of a company where there are palm trees. I come from Toronto, so what do I know from palm trees?
All right, listen.
Well.
This is wild.
I see an elevator in your future. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You'll be on one soon.
Were you getting a rise out of that?
No, but I mean, you just throw these things against the wall.
I guess these guys are skeptics.
Lock me up?
They're skeptics.
What sign is he?
Fear not, my son.
What sign are you?
Settle down.
Pisces?
Settle.
Well, no wonder. Neurotic.
You're neurotic.
Sounds pretty
All right.
fishy to
Get
me.
more neurotic.
All right, listen, I have to thank the great Jackie Stallone,
Thank you.
who comes in here with a new book
Shakes everything up.
and shakes everything up and shakes up my staff. I wish I could shake up my staff that way. And I want to thank Anthony Carr
Thank you.
for coming in here and reading my ass and telling me that tell me nothing, something about a cruise ship.
Listen, I got to tell you, I'm a longtime fan too.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you, Jackie. We'll be back right after these words.
I remember these books.
Yeah.
It's the most. It's on Rumpology.
Yeah.
Make some rum. I mean, a top.
Cool. Well, I'll read it. So, Jackie, you're not mad at KC, are you?
Yes, I'm not mad at KC. Just because I yelled doesn't mean I'm mad.
So you're not leaving upset with anybody, or Gary, or anybody like that?
No. I just didn't like my seat on the airplane.
Okay, so you're still happy with everything, and you're
Would
happy
I do
with
it
your
again?
people?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time in there?
Yeah, I was.
Are you upset that you didn't get to read Howard's butt, though?
No, well, Anthony did it.
But you didn't get to read it.
Well, no, I would have read the print. I don't know how to read auras on with their clothes on. I certainly don't want to look at it without clothes. I mean, it's not my thing.
What did you think of my readings, by the way?
I thought him lying down like that was a scream. Did you, Steve? You didn't see it, did you?
Did you hear this?
Well, he was lying down the tail, his legs up in the tail.
Now he admits the reading was very good.
Are all your readings that good though, or do you?
Yes, they are.
Are
Especially
there negative readings too?
Well, sure, I tell
He laid on the tail. Bill, show him what position you were in.
All right, here.
Bill, show my husband.
Bill, show him the position you were in.
We has to wait 3 weeks to look at
Let me get this up.
And then,
Here, actually, I'll give you guys a little shot of what I did.
I want my
I
husband
should be able to do it better now.
and take a picture.
I'm on the floor.
Hey, Anthony, give him another reading.
Now, as I was saying, that whatever job he was doing, he's not doing, but he is now doing it again. So there's nothing wrong with this guy. He's going to be very successful in show business, and he's in between jobs right now, which he admitted to doing. I must say.
Have you ever had this happen to you before?
You're a very healthy person. There's nothing wrong with you whatsoever.
I have a colleague I can recommend to you.
And just tell me what to do, and then clear out.
All right. So, James, we have to do 78,
Hi.
right? What, light?
Yeah.
Right? And then 78? Okay, so it's right?
And legal. It's got to go on legal, 78.
And then, where do I have to be, Angie?
You need to get into this.
And does this go up
No.
any higher?
No.
Well, that's terrible.
Well, that's what we were talking about. You got to turn this, push her in.
Well, now you need something. That's why I say you need something
Here,
to
I get you.
stand on.
You want?
Put the chair.
Not this chair will kill somebody, you idiot.
Or you want the crate? I can get you a crate, or you want these boxes?
Are those boxes full of something?
Yeah. How's that?
You need 2.
Okay. Well, I'm such a good sport. I dig you. I really do.
See, I need 2. The guys might be able to do it with 1. I need 2. Get out of here. I'm about to do my thing.
You gonna do it with them here?
No, everybody's leaving, and I'm doing this myself. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You can't sit on it.
No.
You gotta bear it.
What are you talking? I know that. That's why you're getting the fuck out.
Are you staying?
No.
Somebody's got to spot you.
Why?
I mean, put on blindfolds or something. You could.
Goodbye. I will handle this. Goodbye.
Robert, but if
Did
you
you
fall,
put it on
I'm
in-
gonna feel real bad.
Hey, it'll be a good show.
Yeah, but I feel bad though. Did you put it on in large?
Hey, you know what?
He's a prick.
Ouch.
All right, Rob. So if you need me, you know.
I'll call. If I'm not out in 15 minutes, send in the troops.
Where is
I
it?
can't see a thing there.
Let me see.
Totally black.
Oh, you gotta get all the way in there, Robin.
What? You have to actually be sitting on?
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, what were you up in the air?
You said straddle.
No.
Hovering above it?
No, when I said straddle, what I meant was you gotta straddle it so that you don't have your weight on it, so you don't break it. But
and that button is very
whose
sensitive.
fucking idea was this? KC?
Jackie Stallone.
Yeah, really. So, say it again, Ganji. I don't know how to do this, obviously.
That's what I said. It's a work in progress. Get out. Let me see if I can do it.
All right.
Get out, Ganji. I'm going. Fucking stupid camera.
Nice day.
Get the
I got the fuck.
That's your ass?
I don't know. I don't have a hairy ass. I guess I do.
God.
Ridiculous.
God. You sure? What did you do?
I'll do it.
Oh, no. Get out of here. I don't want to see your ass. So what, did you sit all the way back? Where'd you sit?
Well, I put it on total light
Yeah.
and had my ass physically touch it.
I did that. I'm telling you, there's an impression of my ass here, but you can't see it.
Get out of here.
There is. You can barely see it. See, it just doesn't come out.
I don't think so.
Oh, get out of here.
Come on, did everybody else's work?
No, just Jackie's. But you can see it. It's there.
Gary, you next?
That's what they say. I'm stepping out, buddy.
Shut the door. Shut the door. Oh. Mine comes complete with hair and my Levi's label.
That's only one cheek, though. So you should...
Tough shit. That's what she gets.
That's what she's getting. Ah. It's Melendez. The guy has had more ass problems this year than anybody. You think I want to catch anything? Sorry, not happening. I'm cleaning up.
Hey, check it out, Gage. I think it's good enough.
Good, kid. You don't see anything.
You can see my hairy ass.
Where?
Right here.
I'll give it a shot, man. Whatever.
Casey's gonna hang all these at his house.
I'm gonna make a collage. Hey, Scott. Oh, shit.
What?
You broke it. Fred, you alright, man? Freddie?
What, he burned his ass?
Fred, are you okay? Fred? Do you need some help? You broke it. Oh, man.
My fucking ass is fucking like got shards of glass in it, buddy.
No way.
Yeah, way.
You got cuts?
I don't know if I got cuts, but I just this fucking thing broke.
Holy.
They're not gonna be happy. They're not gonna be happy. Sorry. I was just getting up. I was like done. And the fucking thing snapped. I had my fucking hands on the thing.
Do you have any glass? Are you cut?
Well, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and try and clean myself off a little bit.
Do you know if you cut?
This I do not know. Yeah, look. Please.
Do you need Robin to check you out?
No, I don't. I just got to get this fucking glass out of my ass.
All right. What?
This is not fun.
Oh, wait.
I can tell you, gentlemen, this is not fun. For me, I don't like this. Well, guess what? I just broke it.
Are you alright?
I got glass in my ass.
Do you?
Yeah.
You gotta go to a doctor.
No, I don't have to go to a doctor. I'm not cut. I just got to get these fucking. I just got to brush myself off. This is like totally fucking stupid. I'm just saying they're not going to be too fucking thrilled that I broke the goddamn copy machine.
Did you get a copy at least?
I got a half a cheek.
Nice.
Freddie, you're out. You all right?
I got a little cut. I got a little blood in the saddle.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is it all right?
I'll find out. I'm gonna go home and check it out, my friend. It's not major bleeding. It's not having severed an artery or anything like that.
Just one little cut?
It's more like a paper cut, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Although it's kind of hard to look back there.
Who's gonna look back there for you?
It's basically just me and a mirror,
All right.
checking things out, making sure that everything is still in one piece. Thank God it couldn't go any place deeper. That's all I'll say.
All right, Fred.
That's my only comment.